Hey everybody, welcome back to TAZ's Wig Closet at Wig Studio One, here to empower and inspire your wig journey. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new style by Raquel Welch for spring 2022. This one is called Untold Story in the color RL16 SS. We're going to do a live unboxing. I have not seen this one yet. This ought to be fun. Coming up. The featured wig style today I purchased with my own funds from Wig Studio One. If you drop below this video, expand the description box. There will be a product link directly to this style at Wig Studio One where you can take a look at all of the colors and the pricing and order directly from that screen. If you have any questions for us, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com. And if you're interested in seeing this style in many different colors, please keep an eye on the Wig Studio One YouTube channel. There is a variety of styles, colors, face shapes. I think we're up to about 12 ladies now that are doing reviews for that channel. So there's something different and something for everyone. Untold Story is one of 3 brand new styles released for spring 22 by Raquel Welch. We're going to take a look at this one. I also reviewed one other one in this launch, which is the go-to style by Raquel Welch. But again, be sure to keep an eye on the Wig Studio One YouTube channel where you will see them all in lots of different colors. So let's go ahead with our unboxing then of the Untold Story in Shaded Sand, which is RL16 SS. I literally just got this yesterday. Tomorrow is launch day, so I doubt very much that I will have this up tomorrow, but in that first week I should have it up and available. Always neatly and nicely packaged there. A little welcome note stating that they've packaged the wig with care. Okay, it is turned inside out inside of the box. There is also a net. It's secured by bobby pins inside of the cardboard form. Oh, this one looks completely hand-tied. I don't know why I didn't realize that. I can already tell that I'm going to love the color because they do have a lighter, brighter highlight pattern coming up to that lace front. A lot of times you just never know how that color is going to be distributed. And according to their last release, I think it was last year at this time, the Flirting with Fashion style was in this color. I had one in this color and it was very dark and muddy and absent of some of the lighter highlights. So I rather like the lighter highlights. But first, before I open this up and talk about the color and the style, let's take a look at this cap. Wow. Wow. So there is a beautiful lace front and it does extend back into the ear tab all the way nearly through the entire ear tab. Beautiful look. And I love how they do their lace fronts. First of all, the knotting is always very fine. And when they take the highlight right up to the lace front, it just appears to be really a soft, nice look from the front versus just bam, right in there with those heavy dark knots. It gets gradually a little bit thicker as you move back into the style, but still not so thickly threaded that you can't see through. I'm already sensing that we're going to be able to get an easy appearance of scalp through both of these monofilament features. And then there's a lace, a seam that adjoins the lace to the monofilament, a single hand-tied monofilament top. It's very soft lace front. It's very pliable. Exactly what I should expect from Raquel Welch. Now this cap, wow. Okay, so we have these hand-tied panels. So the cluster knots here that you see are going to be knotted into a mesh, a very flexible mesh-like base. I think that gives a lot of great comfort and realism. So you don't see any wefts right off of the bat. Now I am noticing some integrated wefting towards the base and bottom of the cap. And typically that's just to help give you a nice secure fit, custom-like fit. There's a velvet closed ear tab, big sturdy stays, wow. And then we have a felted nape that is extended with Velcro style adjusters. Now when I try this on, I'm not gonna make any adjustments. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it right now so that you can see what it looks like without fluffing and shaking, and I will assess the fit at the same time. So let's go ahead and try her on. It feels like next to nothing. It just feels so beautiful. Okay. Making my adjustments just so I can assess. All right, so this is what it looks like out of the box. Gosh, I think I could probably just head out to the grocery store right now without doing anything to it. I love that. I really love it. Also, this just gives me a really good indication that it's going to come to life for me, and I can really make it my own according to my own tastes and preferences. Okay, so let's talk about this fit. The fit is very nice without making any adjustments. I think I'm going to need to make a tiny adjustment to be secure on my petite average circumference, but I really feel like this is average and would be suitable for petite average through average to average large. I just don't have any way of measuring beyond, let's say 22 inches. But I do feel like this does fit a little bit more snug than some of the other Raquel Welch styles. Raquel Welch runs big on me typically. So this cap runs a little smaller than what I typically see on Raquel Welch, but I believe that it is perfectly average. Now it could be just because it is a hand-tied cap. A lot of times hand-tied caps do fit me a little more snugly and have a little bit less stretch. This one feels beautiful. So let me go ahead and make an adjustment. I'm also going to remove the tags because I don't want them flying all over the place. I actually had to go get a pair of scissors to remove that tag. It was tangled in a way that I could not untie it just with my fingers. Okay, so let's make a little bit of an adjustment to the cap. I think that's all it's going to take. Wow. This fiber is just gorgeous. It's nice and buttery and velvety. It is the heat friendly, the True to Life fiber by Raquel Welch. But wow, there's just no feeling in the world like that. Brand new Raquel Welch wig. All right, so I'm just going to gently shake this one. There's no permatease in this cap that I can sense or see, so I really don't need to wake up permatease. So I'm just going to gently pull along the cap just to wake up the fiber. And I am going to love this color. What a creamy, soft, blended blonde. More neutral in color. So let's go ahead and reapply. Okay, I'm going to make one other small adjustment. Much better. Okay. Let me go. Okay. Now sometimes, most of the time, the camera is not a good mirror. So I am going to just do what I do best, which is wake up the fiber. Now I am a big fan of some wispy looks and some casual wispy movement. I think that looks most natural, and we can bring that out again by waking up the fiber. No permatease. A nice average to thick density. This is probably along the same lines of density as the Upstage by Raquel Welch. It does remind me a bit of that. So now around the parting space is really where I want to get in there and just pick and fluff and swirl. not aggressively. You can make as many passes as you need to get the look that you want. Yay. I look at this and I'm thinking it's very elegant, but at the same time, I'm just really sensing a casual appeal about it too. I think it has some beautiful layering, some subtle flips, which kind of give it that casual look. Plus, it does have some tapered ends, which also leads to that wispy casual look. Always using the heat from my hands to create a little bit of lift and contour where I like it. You saw that it came right out of the box. And there really wasn't any built-in lift or contour. In fact, this is kind of what it looks like without building in any lift, because some of you don't like the lift. Some of you really enjoy just having it brush the forehead. Wow. Reaching back there, it just feels like I'm massaging my scalp. So let's take a look at these specs real quick. So about 8.5 inches on the front here. Okay, so that can vary a little bit, I would say. But generally the sides, the fringe just kind of wants to feather back into the style and then wrap around to frame the face. That's what all of this is about. Okay. So I just generally just feather and rake back through. Beautiful. Overall, I'm suspecting right around 12 inches on this. We took a look at the cap, which is that extended lace front, single monofilament top, hand-tied cap with the mesh base. No wefting. Let's see. And then let's get up close on this lace. Yeah, love it. No exposed seams. It fits beautifully all the way around. Such a nice natural look with that extended lace front. And then the monofilament, can you see through to the illusion of scalp on that? I think you can. And that will give you lots of different parting options. This is, I can already tell, a very special piece. So just looking at it then, it's kind of obvious, I think, to the eye that it reminds me a lot of the Upstage by Raquel Welch. Upstage has a little shorter fringe, but it also has a little longer layer in the back off of the nape. So I think the layering is a little bit different on Upstage. I think Upstage appears to be a tad longer than this just because this one has the flips and bends. This one appears to maybe have a little bit of a rounder look to it. But again, that is just totally customizable with the heat from your hand. I haven't seen the back yet, but it feels to me that there might be just a little bit of roundness to it. Tons of body. Look how this moves. I can just sense that there's this beautiful presence of body to these fibers. I think this is also a very nice length to have and make an investment into the heat-friendly fiber. Wow. I suspected, and I'm right, we should be able to get a really nice ear tuck because there's no permatease in that area. This really is one style that I feel like could go easily from the office to something more casual. The length, the modern flirtatious flips and bends, I'm already loving that front. So let's talk about this color. Yay! This shaded sand, RL1621 SS. I'm seeing some sand, some beige, some honey, and then some platinum to temper everything. It's neutral in tone, nothing too brassy at all. It's a very soft, sandy blend. However, the root is different. You can tell that root is a lot lighter. I am so impressed with this root being as light as it is, like a light brown. And it just gives a nice soft look to the overall color. I think it transitions much better into this color. It blends into the color. Overall, I am just really, really loving and super impressed with the shaded sand. Another Raquel Welch style that just gives me a little bit of vibes of the Big Time, because Big Time is that short to mid-length flippy shag style. So I feel like Upstage and Big Time might have gotten together and had a little love child called Untold Story. You know, our mind always goes there when we love certain Raquel Welch styles. But if I could leave you with just some impressions, I feel like this one would be a really nice investment for you if you, number one, prefer more of a hand-tied cap. If you like Upstage by Raquel Welch, I think you'll adore this one. If you like Big Time by Raquel Welch, I also think that you'll really enjoy this one. In Charge, I'm thinking of another In Charge, but In Charge kind of has a little bit of an angular look to it, just going from memory. And it doesn't have any of the flips and things. So this really is a nice addition. Raquel Welch just knocks it out of the park so often. So now it's time to do some styling for Untold Story. So many of us wear glasses, especially if we're doing task work and things, office work. So we want to know how this works with glasses. And I probably could have predicted that it's beautiful with glasses. Very secure fit between the ear and the ear tab. There's no permatease or anything thick and heavy right there at the ear tab that would prevent that. So this is a beautiful glasses-friendly style. Thanks so much for joining me for a look at this Untold Story by Raquel Welch. We'll see you again real soon on TAZSWIG Closet at Wig Studio 1.